Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that is probably one of the hardest things Jesus ever asked us to do. Love our enemies. And not just love them, but pray for them, bless them, and do good to them. It sounds impossible, right? Especially when someone has hurt you deeply. It feels like the most unnatural thing in the world. Our natural instinct when we're wounded is to protect ourselves. We build walls, we hold on to anger, we rehearse the hurt over and over. We think that by holding a grudge, we're somehow punishing the other person, but really, we're just trapping ourselves in a prison of bitterness. This unforgiveness becomes a heavy weight, a barrier that stands directly between us and God. Think about it. We come to God in prayer, asking for His love, His grace, His forgiveness. But if our hearts are filled with resentment towards someone else, how can we fully receive what He wants to give us? It's like trying to fill a cup that's already overflowing with murky water. You have to empty it out first. Jesus was so clear about this. In Matthew chapter 5, He says, "You have heard that it was said, 'Love your neighbor and hate your enemy.' But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." He didn't say, "Love your enemies when you feel like it," or "Love them if they apologize." He just said, "Love them, period." It's a command. So how do we even begin to do this? It's not about mustering up warm, fuzzy feelings. You can't just flip a switch and feel love for someone who has caused you pain. The love Jesus is talking about isn't a feeling. It's a decision. It's an act of the will. It's a choice to surrender your right to be angry, your right to hold a grudge, your right to seek revenge. This act of surrender is terrifying. It feels like you're letting them off the hook. It feels like you're saying what they did was okay, but that's not what it is at all. Forgiveness isn't about excusing their behavior. It's about freeing yourself from the power their behavior has over you. It's about handing the situation, the person, and the pain over to God. You're essentially saying, "God, I can't carry this anymore. I can't fix this. I can't change them. I give it all to you. You are the just judge. You handle it." This is where the real transformation begins. When you make that choice, when you surrender, you're creating space for God to work. You're tearing down the wall that's been blocking your connection with Him. And let me tell you, that is when you start to experience a level of intimacy with God that you've never known before. Let's be practical. What does this look like day to day? It starts with prayer. And I don't mean praying, "God, please smite my enemy." I mean praying for their well-being. Pray that God would bless them. This will feel so fake and wrong at first. Your mind will be screaming, "They don't deserve it." And you're right, they probably don't. But guess what? We don't deserve God's grace either, yet He gives it freely. As you consistently pray for them, something supernatural starts to happen. God begins to soften your heart. He starts to replace your stony, bitter heart with a heart of flesh. He might even give you a glimpse of that person through His eyes, seeing them, not just as your enemy, but as a broken, hurting person in need of God's love, just like you. I remember a time when someone betrayed my trust in a really painful way. The anger was consuming me. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't focus. Every time I tried to pray, their face would pop into my head, and I'd just get angry all over again. I felt so stuck. Finally, I cried out to God and said, "I can't do this. I can't forgive them, but I'm willing to be made willing. Please help me." And I started praying for them. every single day. It was mechanical at first. God bless them, help them, show them your love. My feelings didn't change overnight. It was a slow, grueling process, but little by little the anger started to lose its grip. The constant replays of the hurt in my mind started to fade. One day I realized I hadn't thought about it in a while. The wound was still there, but it wasn't festering anymore. It was starting to heal. Through that process, I learned that loving my enemy wasn't really about them. It was about me. It was about my relationship with God. It was about me choosing to trust God's justice more than my own desire for revenge. It was about me choosing freedom over the prison of bitterness. When we obey God in this most difficult command, we are demonstrating our trust in Him in the most profound way. We are saying, God, I trust you more than I trust my own feelings of anger and hurt. I trust that your way is better, even when it makes no sense to me. This level of surrender is the key that unlocks a deeper, more intimate walk with God. Your enemy might never change. They might never apologize. They might never even know that you've forgiven them. And that's okay, because your act of love and forgiveness was never for them. It was an offering to God. It was you clearing the path so you could run into His arms without anything standing in the way. The enemy of our souls, Satan, wants us to hold on to unforgiveness. He knows it's a powerful tool to keep us distant from God. He loves it when we're bitter and resentful, because he knows that in that state we are spiritually paralyzed. But when we choose to love, to forgive, to bless, we are waging spiritual warfare. We are taking back the ground the enemy has stolen. We are declaring that God's love is more powerful than any hurt, any betrayal, any injustice. So I want to challenge you today. Is there someone in your life you're holding a grudge against? A family member, a friend, a co-worker? I want you to make a decision, not based on your feelings, but as an act of your will. Decide to hand them over to God. Start praying for them. Pray for God to bless them. It will be hard. It will feel unnatural. You will want to quit, but press in. Keep surrendering it to God every time the anger and hurt rise up, and watch what God does. Watch how He begins to heal your heart. Watch how He draws you closer to Himself. Loving your enemy is the most difficult and the most rewarding journey you can take. It's the path to true freedom and profound intimacy with the Father. Don't let bitterness rob you of one more day of the joy and peace that God has for you. Take that first step of surrender today. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.